Guys, I feel horrible right now. I don't mean anything by it, but I always poke fun at Britney Spears. You know what we do on this channel, but it turns out that Britney Spears is paralyzed. Apparently she can no longer walk. She has to crawl. She has permanent nerve damage in her back. And of course, these could all just be lies that Britney Spears is creating out of nowhere. I guess we got to forget the fact that she was just caught on the side of the road with her drug dealing, toilet cleaning boyfriend. And, even though she's paralyzed, she managed to smash her own windshield. I guess we got to ignore the 2 or 3 years of nonstop spinning in circles because, even though she's paralyzed, obviously she can do that. I don't know if it's telekinetic abilities. I don't know what's going on, but I just feel terrible right now, folks. I feel terrible. Maybe Britney is the victim that she always made herself out to be. Or maybe, just maybe, Britney is full of crap. Now, as you all know, Britney Spears lost. She lost big time, okay? I don't know if you all have seen that TikTok of that girl at the Chick-fil-A that, you want the hot dog? Which Britney Spears lost big time, okay? She lost big time. People thought that everyone was going to go to jail. The whole entire world was going to go to jail, and Britney Spears was going to be the only free woman out here deciding all of our fates. Everyone was going to have to fork up money to Britney Spears because she's a victim and everyone was stealing from her. Turns out, no one's going to jail. No one's paying any money. Actually, that's wrong. Sorry for the misinformation. No one is paying any money but Britney. Britney is out millions, and she can't stand it. And the only way she can react to this is by trying to play the victim. Now she's trying to convince her fans that she's paralyzed. I kid you not. She's trying to convince her fans that she has to crawl, that she can't even walk. And she's here once again complaining about her family. And the weirdest part is the photo that she uses, I'm not even going to show it here. I think you all have seen Britney's little flat behind enough. But she literally posts 2 photos of her pancake butt and then goes on this tirade about how she's paralyzed and it's all her daddy's fault. And I am so sick and tired of this woman posting half-naked photos and in the captions talking about her family and her kids, and you name it. It's really weird. It's psychotic. No one in their right mind does this. Even if you're one of those women that like to expose yourself online, even if you're one of those women that like to free the tits, that cool, whatever. 9 times out of 10, if you're posting these sexy photos online, if you're posting these thirst traps, you got kind of like a sexy caption underneath. Maybe you got some song lyrics. You're not sitting here complaining, paragraphs complaining about your dad while posting naked photos of yourself. So all of these people who have constantly said, oh, this is Britney expressing herself. Why can't she show off her body? She's trying to be sexy. She's trying to do this. No. This is her form of revenge in a way, which shows you that she's not right mentally and that she's actually very sick. Because she's not posting these photos to show how sexy she is. I mean, I guess sometimes she thinks she's doing that. But when she's posting photos of her bare butt cheeks, spreading her butt cheeks open while complaining about her dad, what do you call that? When she's posting photos with her tits out, spreading her butt cheeks, twirling in circles, while talking crap to her own teenage sons, what do you call that? It's like a form of revenge for her. Ha ha ha, here's my butt cheeks. Here's me acting a fool half naked. How do you feel now, kids? It's really scary, honestly. And it's sick and it's twisted. But here we are. She's still doing it. So she posts 2 photos of her flat butt. She's got like a square-shaped sponge butt. And she says this: I was actually right about the nerve damage in my back. I have to get acupuncture every day of my life now. Britney, you don't have to get acupuncture every day of your life. You're just being taken advantage of by someone who knows you're a complete idiot, so they're going to rack up as much money off of you as they can. And now that you got to pay your lawyer millions and you got to pay your dad millions, you may want to dial it back, or you may want to hop back on that stage and start spinning for money, because spinning for free ain't going to cut it for much longer. Let's go forward. Words and thinking too hard. Oh my God, words and thinking too hard make it worse, folks. Britney Spears is now a victim of thinking. She's a victim of words. Don't blame Britney for constantly talking about nonsense. If she actually has to think, she can't walk. It makes her nerve damage worse when she hears words. Words and thinking make it worse. What? Words and thinking. Imagine being so much of a victim in your mind that words and thinking are now a villain. You know, big bad booty daddy, he ain't enough, right? Oh, now it's words. Don't you use words around me. Don't make me think. It makes my back hurt. Just admit that you're kind of slow or something. I don't know. But let's go forward. If people only knew how I've had to crawl to my own door one time. My family hurt me. There has been no justice and probably never will be. There actually was justice. The justice was making you look stupid. The justice was, after wasting everyone's time, you having to pay your father's legal fees because the court knew you wasted their time and there was nothing there. You want to blame your family for nerve damage and I'm paralyzed. Guess what? The courts decided there was nothing there. There was nothing ever to Britney's case. But we'll talk about that more in a future video. Let's go forward. My family hurt me. There has been no justice and probably never will be. The people who sat and did absolutely nothing when they did that for 4 months are smooth sailing. The way I was brought up, I was taught the formative of right and wrong. But the very 2 people who brought me up with that method hurt me. I am so lucky to be here. It's funny because till this day I haven't told them face to face. I text through IG, but I honestly believe it will not be so safe if I ever did go face to face. So, the child in me knows they would be destroyed, and that's basically it. I do miss my home in Louisiana, and I wish I could visit, but they took everything. So you think your father, your one-legged father who's on his deathbed, you think he's going to pose some type of threat to little teeny tiny old mini Britney? You know, Britney also has this weird thing in her head where I think she thinks that she's a tiny person. And when I say that, I don't know if she has like a shrinking kink or something like that, but she talks about how she's so teeny tiny, itsy bitsy little mini person. And I don't know, it's something to do with her mental issues. But yeah. Oh boy. You know, it honestly, it feels crazy for me because obviously we talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. Some people, all they talk about is celebrity drama. So when they read something like this, it's dramatic and it's the real tea. Oh my good God, what's going on with Britney? Oh God. But when I read this stuff, I roll my eyes because we cover so much stuff on this channel. We talk about real problems. World War III is about to break out, folks. It's already broke out. People are dying at alarming rates. We've signed bills to fund all of these foreign wars, and best believe we're about to get directly involved with our own troops. Okay? Tons of stuff happening. Women are getting punched in the head in New York. Tornadoes are breaking out. Protests are back. The world is going crazy, and you think for 1 second that I am going to be fazed by the fact that your back hurts when you hear words or you have to think? But Britney thinks that her problems are so much bigger than everything else. And I'm not saying that someone can't complain about their problems, but bitch, it's been years. Like, god damn, can you shut the fuck up for once, please? Do you not realize that your fans are struggling to pay rent? Half of them are mentally ill. Half of them have probably been diddled or fiddled with by some type of adult. That's why they have these emotional issues and can connect with your mental illnesses. And you're out here complaining, when I think in words and thinking, and my dad and my back, and I can't walk. Never mind the fact that I spin around 24/7. I want you all to believe that I'm paralyzed from nerve damage. No one with nerve damage is dancing and twirling and psychotically going absolutely insane, bouncing around their freaking living room like a pinball machine. Okay? That woman don't have no nerve damage. That woman ain't paralyzed. She's actually in great shape. I don't know how she keeps up with this stuff. And she's not even being paid for it. Don't get me wrong, the dance moves are horrible, but she can go for hours and hours and hours. I don't know if it's because she's just in good physical shape or if it's because of mental illness or drugs. I don't know, but she's got a lot of energy, right? Way more energy than the average nerve damaged, paralyzed person. So it's funny to me to see that this is how she has responded. And I think it's clear now that we're about to see a spiral. From her kicking out the windshield, getting spotted with that dude again, to this. I thought there was a possibility she would just spin and act like nothing ever happened. I think we're going to start seeing her complain a lot. We're going to start seeing a lot of lies. We're going to start seeing a lot of spinning and a lot of spiraling over the next few days. And I'll be here to cover it all. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel to help with my nerve damage, you can donate via CashApp or Super Thanks. But with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.